Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
Okay, sure.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart!
Jesus Christ. But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito is trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Are you there, Waffles?
Sorry. Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
Yeah, I don't know if we needed that detail.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that. So it's Kokichi's clothes. Well, or it could be the 3 arrows. It's either the 3 arrows or Kokichi's clothes. I think Kokichi's clothes makes more sense here.
This is it!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Then it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. 'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things.
That's not that helpful.
After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
Yeah, but so is Kaito's.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! 'Cause of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
And until you get out of the fucking thing, I'm not gonna trust that it's you.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all.
But why would Kaito do that?
There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
But we saw your body in the fucking thing. Kaito is alive after all. No. Maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. Oh, okay. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good, good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! All right, let's give it everything we've got!
Okay, that's weird. So I guess it's gonna be me and Maki versus the other three, because I guess they probably believe it's Kaito.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I've got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I've got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind, but
Maki!
The Mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I've got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
I'm glad we ended up on Maki's team with this, on this one.
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
No fucking duh.
what a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Wait, what?
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
Jesus Christ. Okay.
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Oh no.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito,
Are we
took
gonna
the
do a who
crossbow,
fired first debate?
and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
That is true.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
Okay,
so how
that's
could
not
they
true.
both shoot each other?
That's
By the
that's
way,
definitely
crossbow
it.
shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
What? What was that just now? I feel like that goes against the information I have.
When the crossbow...
Yeah, there was definitely more than one shot fired.
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too. Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire. I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But
only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab. Still, only one
Arrow was fired.
That's wrong! Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
Oh. What?
Are you positive?
Of course. There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1. Kaito even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There were 3 arrows to the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did those arrows come from? I don't think that Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. I'm gonna think so hard it's gonna feel like I'm driving a taxi. Meanwhile, everyone else is just sitting there being like, Shuichi, are you're thinking real hard about this, huh? I guess we just wait.
I'm in a taxi right now in my head.
Yeah, it's like, I'm driving the car. What? Okay, we'll just wait then. Like, man, it's really weird. Why does he always do this? It happens like once every trial.
Randomly says, "Yeah, just on the road, don't know how to drive."
Wow, that's a lot of possible answers.
I really a long time. I mean, with acting, it feels like we're playing more than before.
Yeah, no, I definitely prefer Water Dive. Also, I can not hear you very well.
It's just almost like potentially pandering does.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I just really just. Oh, you mother. Oh, come on. I missed him on Kuma. Yeah, no, I just don't really see the point of this whole part of it, where it's like, oh, you have to fill out the question first. It's like, why? Arrows inside the hanger from the start. I'm guessing no. Oh, damn. No. That guy's dead now. Oh, damn. This is so annoying. Okay, who brought the 2 arrows? Was it Kokichi? It's probably a third party. Yep. Someone else brought the
It was
extra
Kibo?
arrows. You think it was
Could
Kibo?
it be
I mean, because he
that the
did
additional
go to
arrows
visit.
were brought in by a third party?
Yeah, that's true.
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
Well, we don't know what happened with the other electro bombs. It was completely closed off. But can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? Hangman's Gambit, okay. Let's see. Oh, Exisol. So I need an I now. There's my I, there's my S. There's my A, and there's my L. That's right, because the Exisols can get in without the thing opens up for them.
That's it! The Exisol! The Exisol could be used to enter the hangar.
That's right, one of the Exisols that was patrolling around Monokuma was missing, and there was a hammer there.
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisols, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisol.
I saw an Exisol enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an Exisol?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisol. After all, the hangar is where the Exisols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exisol, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exisol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an Exisol and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an Exisol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
I'm curious about how that last part works.
Nipples too!
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisol and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Is it now? Huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exisol. It's not
But
possible.
we just proved that it is.
What? Not possible.
Maki, what are you talking about? What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me? clearly there's some.
If someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
Yeah, Monokuma File
That's not
5, so
possible.
pretty good truth bullet, right?
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
It's not impossible. There is one way to stop an exisal. I have to show them.
If someone was
Let's
piloting
summon
the
exisals.
exisal,
So it's the use electro hammer. Owners can disable any electronic device. Okay.
they
I
could
think
have
it might
used
be on
to enter
Maki's
the-
line.
That's not possible. Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals.
No, it wasn't that. Okay. There were the 4 exisals to pick Monokuma. Back. Okay.
I
so
was
it's not
wrong.
That.
If
Someone was piloting the exisal. They could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's
Not possible. Is operating the exisal
Okay, so that was Kibo's line after that, I believe.
outside the hangar? There were 4 exisals.
And
They were all moving too. I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
That's wrong!
There we go.
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisal.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 exisals at the scene yesterday when I went to meet up with Kaito. This morning, when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I think could do that. Maki.
It's you! Maki,
Everyone else had their electro
you're the
hammers
third
with them.
party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
Sorry. I'm just so used to not talking this whole session.
Yeah,
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly.
yeah, but you've had plenty of flashbacks, so you better get ready whenever that sepia tone comes up.
Seriously. So, if you use it against an exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
The electro
God,
hammer
that's
needs to
all
be
I got.
recharged for 24
all you
hours
got,
after
yeah.
it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
Maki, where's your electro hammer?
I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better.
A knife? Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll kill your logic. Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Okay, but we didn't actually get that far. We weren't saying you necessarily were. We were just trying to solve the mystery.
You're right.
Well,
I used the
going
electro
fast.
hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
You know what?
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon.
Oh, where the poison comes in. Okay. Well,
Oh no!
okay, so that's fine.
You're
I have
right.
to go through the first part
I
again,
used
but
the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is...
Not the murder weapon? What do you mean? The arrows left holes in the clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back.
wait. Oh.
Oh no!
You're right.
Okay, that didn't happen. That never happened in the
used the
second game. It
electro
always
hammer.
at least let you finish
and I
the
used
thing.
the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is...
Not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
I guess you still have
The
to-
arrows left holes in
Their clothes.
Think about the locations
Of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each
of those spots.
wouldn't result in fatal injury.
I'll cut through your words! It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit, if it were poisoned.
Oh, they poisoned the arrow. Interesting.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be...
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it.
Aw.
Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
That's great.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Okay, we've reached the intermission.
I was about to say it was getting kind of long, but also like it felt like it was gonna end, but I was like, there's no way it's gonna end here.
Yeah, it did feel like, it felt like they had to cut it off somewhere because we're getting way too far for it to actually there to be a halfway point. But no,
Yeah.
so that will be it from us for tonight.